the world of technology, artificial intelligence, or AI, is evolving quickly. As AI continues to progress, there are fears that AI will outsmart us. Even Stephen Hawking, in 2014, had growing concerns about AI, saying to ignore the threat of AI would be potentially our worst mistake ever. I believe Stephen Hawking is wrong in this situation. AI will benefit humanity. AI has continued to evolve dramatically in the past 10 years alone. Today I'll discuss how AI works to improve our lives today and what the future of AI looks like. Like many computer-related technologies such as smartphones and laptops, AI has potential to benefit everyone. Artificial intelligence is the concept of giving machines human-like cognitive function. The goal for AI is to create human-like behavior and continue developing AI into superhuman intelligence that could help the world. Artificial intelligence has many ways for working and computing the data it's been given. One way AI works is through artificial neural networks. In Artificial Intelligence, a very short introduction by Margaret A. Bowden, she describes how neural networks were designed to function like brain neurons. Neural networks can take in a large amount of information. They're easily able to decipher and understand most of the data they have been given through a parallel distributed process. Parallel distributed process, or PDP, is the most common type of neural network system. PDP is made up of 3 layers or more of networks. The first layer is input. This is where the data is placed, run through the system. The next layer of PDP is called the hidden layer. This is where the computer computes the data it's been given to create an output. The last layer is the output layer. This is the layer that a computer will send an output to activate a function. In discussing parallel distributed process, Bowden says PDP networks share 4 major strengths. PDP networks have the ability to understand programs and learn patterns without being needed to fully program the patterns. For example, PDP could be used in watches to help detect heart issues or other vital problems to help save lives. This would be done by the smartwatch recording the vital data. Then the data can be calculated through a neural network's hidden layer to provide an output of the patient's vitals to determine their health conditions. This process of reading data can help save many lives. PDP networks are robust and able to understand incomplete patterns. Bowden says that they have content addressable memory. So do people. Think of identifying the melody of the first few notes or playing with many mistakes. This ability to understand parts of a pattern from a small portion of the source can become extremely useful. This technology is not only useful for scientists, but everyday people. For example, Siri, a voice command AI, is able to use neural networks to identify people's interactions with it. Siri can be used for many different things, from identifying music to a part of a song, to instantly translating different languages. Siri and other AIs are helping people all over the world with its convenience and accessibility through neural networks. The current progression of AI is amazing, but there's hope for even more advanced AI that has superhuman intelligence in the future. Scientists have hopes for how AI can help us and how it will behave in the future. From another form of AI is called evolutionary method. Evolutionary method is used to run simulations of programs in hopes of AI learning and adapting to its environment to function in it. Scientists are already using evolutionary AI to simulate real-world environments and how they'll behave. Bowden describes how evolutionary AI works. Scientists created simulations of tropical environments and watched as organisms grew and developed resistance to the environment and parasites in the environment. Some have temporary resistance, while others had super resistance to the environment. Evolutionary AI can even simulate progressions of robots and how they'll function before they are even ever made. Robots can be created in simulated environments to ensure that they'll be able to truly work before being tested in the real world through the use of evolutionary AI. The applications for evolutionary AI can be endless for the medical and science community in the future as the technology continues to improve. One day, we may even be able to start to test and simulate better ways to find cures for disease to prevent infections through digitally testing to help benefit humanity's health. Another way AI will improve to benefit us is through artificial general intelligence, or AGI. AGI is AI that is able to behave and learn like a human. It's able to respond and think like a person would, but be able to achieve AGI, AI is missing important human elements. To achieve human-like AI, scientists need to learn how to implement creativity and true emotion into AI. Once we achieve creativity and emotion in AI, we continue on to the final steps of AGI, and that's the Turing test. The goal of the Turing test is to have a majority of people think that the AI they are talking to is truly human. Once that is achieved, AI may live among us and online and in person, and we might not even know it. This human level AI has great applications. It can be used in social services like caretaking to attend to the elderly and sick. With AGI, the sick and elderly would receive the same amount of empathy and understanding as a human caretaker, but it would be more efficient and accurate for individual needs. The benefits of future AI will be amazing, but it'll be time before we truly achieve what scientists hope for with artificial general intelligence. AI will benefit humanity. Will continue to improve our lives and benefit us in the future with new AI technologies. Artificial intelligence has come a long way from the idea of machine learning that was thought of in the 1840s. It has continued to improve and learn in ways that were unimaginable when the first computer was invented. Even in the future, AI will continue to impress us with its many new abilities, and one day, hopefully, it will be able to help us improve humanity. Thank you so much.